I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. Smash, smash, smash.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He finds that he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go, charge.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Desmond Ridder, 74 yards. Strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. Ready. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Young. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, man. Ready?
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and your win column will result.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. The Bucs at 5-10 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready. Blue striker.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Drill green. On the ball.
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one for a Panther touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 10.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep him out.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Now Young.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Young to throw it.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get possession of the football. And it's time to roll out on this first quarter of play.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready, break.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Okay, right?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Keep the receiver in the short field. The ball is quarterback to the line quickly to it. Either got double coverage to the
in need of a conversion on 3rd down. And a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Young to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Young now. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go play action. Young. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to
intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Sanders is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second and goal, Young eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Someone did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come up and downfield, but they never did.
They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Young from the shotgun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
In motion comes the tight end left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, after a chip shot field goal. Maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here is Young. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 168 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along."
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Young takes it on the sneak, and he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 3rd. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They'll try to throw now. Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Young will set to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Chalk, 17. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
10 cycles.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Cut.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Hurry, hurry.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 33 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Young. He's got Hamler. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Young to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Young. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another game.
Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go.
Now Young. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, ready.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
Smash, red. Blue striker. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead...
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties.
Your goals, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You start